everyone. How you all going? Me again. Haven't we got a fun day ahead? What I'm doing today, yes, it's work, obviously. I really don't make videos for any other sort of purposes other than work, but anyway, sometimes I do, but mostly work. It's a very varied and shit, that light's on. It was on all fucking night. Fuck, lucky the car started. Sorry, yeah, so yeah, back to it. Work video. What I'm going to do today, I'm literally driving around the corner from my house where I live to build a baby change table and a few other things from a previous Airtasker customer. She actually got me again through Airtasker, so I'm going to go and do that first. And early this morning I had a call from Zoom to you couriers that I've been doing a bit of work for as well, and they were like, oh, can you do this run for us today? Because I hadn't been planning on doing it, and I had a look at it. Yeah, sweet, why not? So I'll go and do them after this job. And I've got a bit of beef, should I call it beef, or a bit more than beef, with Uber Eats at the moment. I'll tell you all about that probably while I'm on the way to Bunnings at Alexandria after this job to do the deliveries. We'll talk about it while I'm on the way to deliveries. Well, it's a big ute, Jesus. Your Ford Raptor. Yeah, a lot of big American style utes appearing on the roads these days in Australia. They're really necessary. Anyway, yeah, that's beside the point. So yeah, this video will contain a rant and it will contain bad language later on in the video, so just be prepared for that. And you'll probably see me get really fucking fired up. There's a spot there. Probably see me get really fired up, so yeah, be prepared to have a bit of a laugh at that too. Feel free, I don't mind. I get fired up, I take shit seriously in that, but I seriously don't mind if people want to have a bit of a laugh at it. It's all good. So yeah, I'll shut up now. I'll go in and build these couple of things for my wonderful previous Airtasker customers, and I'll catch you all later. I'll finish that one. Let me just pull over here and request the payment. Better do that in Airtasker before we go to Alexandria. Yeah, car's in park. I'm not doing anything illegal by touching my phone here. Request payment, hiding payment, beauty. So that one's done. Now I've actually just got a message too. I'll talk about, just had to build a baby change station, if you like, as well as a little rocking chair, a little sort of like a chair, like a chair an adult sits in, holds a baby and rocks it, and also the third one was little. It was like you call it a rocking station maybe, because it actually had like a little base thing where you can switch it on. Actually, I might go the other way, yeah, over to Alexandria. Yeah, so you have like a little bass part of it which plays music, and you switch it on and it gently rocks it side to side. I mean, I'm 45 years old and I've never had any kids, so I don't know all the latest technology and baby stuff. This has probably been around for 20 years, I don't know, but yeah, it just seemed pretty cool to me. So yeah, put those three things together, another happy customer, you beauty. And as I said, we're off to Alexandria. I might even mention in that place there was this, they actually had music playing in the room from like a little speaker. Again, I'm an old fart here speaking, so this is probably what all the young people are doing these days. This really peaceful sort of music playing in the room, in the baby's room, where I built everything. Obviously the baby wasn't in there, And I just sort of thought when I sort of entered the room, I thought, sorry. Last night I read a little, like not really a story, but something that my youngest brother, who killed himself last November, wrote. And I read that last night, and I've got my thoughts on it and that. And so when I heard that music, when I went in, I sort of thought of him. I'm tearing up, sorry. Sorry guys, I'm tearing up. Fucking hell. Yeah, I sort of thought of him, and maybe he's found peace and he's passing into heaven. Jesus. I had no idea I was going to get this emotional. But yeah, sorry guys. But yeah, when I sort of heard that sort of music and that playing in there, I thought maybe that's him telling me he's at peace and he's in heaven. Hopefully he is, poor bugger. Even though he was a shit when he was alive, I mean, no one deserves to go the way he went, you know. So yeah. Just could be him saying, you know, hey Neil, I'm in heaven, I'm peaceful. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully that's him sort of crossing over. As I think it was John Edwards, that spirit dude, used to say, that used to have the TV show. I don't know, he might still have it. Yeah, crossing over to a more peaceful place. Righty. Just waiting here at a roundabout to get around the damn thing. Bit of traffic. So yeah, hopefully that's the case, and he's at peace now. And yeah, I might tell Mum about that when I get home. So Mum and Dad, there's just the music that was playing. I thought it was very heavenly. And funnily enough too, the last thing I set up was the that rocker thing that goes side to side with the music, and the music that came on was from my favourite Christmas movie, which was called Bad Santa. I know you probably all think that's kind of weird and whatever, but Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton and that short little African American guy, I can't remember his name, he's a funny little bastard too. Yeah, that music, it was a scene towards the end. It's hard to describe anyway. I can't quite remember the scene, but I can remember the music, and that music actually came on. So maybe that was him, sort of. He did lead a little bit of a life similar to Billy Bob Thornton in that movie. There were some sort of similarities there. As I said, he was a shit when he was pretty much between the ages of 18 and sort of towards the end of when he passed away. But he did show some sort of signs of improvement towards the end, but they were very little, probably too little too late. But anyway, I'm heading over to Alexandria now. We're going to pick these Bunnings orders up. They're should only be sort of smaller size boxes, so with these we got one to North Bondi, one to Bondi, one to Newtown, and one all the way down south to Miranda, which is I don't know if any of you know Cronulla, suburb Cronulla. It's down that direction, so that's a decent drive at sort of in the afternoon, but I've got until 7 PM to get them done, so that's all fine. Oh, and I forgot Potts Point. So Bondi, North Bondi, Potts Point, which is near King's Cross, and Miranda down in Cronulla. I think there might be one at Leichhardt too, and for that I'm getting paid $50 in total, which I'm cool with. I mean, it's just an add-on to the building job that I did today, assembly job if you want to call it that. So yeah, so all up, I'll earn for the whole day for these ones. It'll be 30 odd bucks. So I've done a lot of work the last yesterday, Saturday, Friday. So I worked quite a bit the last few days. So I just had an easier day today, but still earned 130 bucks, which is pretty good. So yeah, today's more, as you can see, more driving in the car as opposed to using the e-bike, which I haven't done the e-bike for a while because it's been raining shit ton. You may have seen that northern New South Wales, the state that I live in, has actually copped some massive floods. Poor buggers up there, they sort of always cop a lot of the bad weather because I think it's very flat, so it's very easy for that area there to sort of flood when it rains heaps, like it has been the last 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, and as I was about to mention before I went to my little emotional bit there about my youngest brother who passed away. I've seen that I've got an email in my inbox from Uber support, an actual person this time at Uber support. I don't know. I think I told you all that I emailed the head of Uber Eats Australia last night. I don't think that would have anything to do with this email from the person that came in this morning. I haven't actually read it yet, so what I'll do, I'll pull over, or when I get to Bunnings, I'll read that, just have a quick read through it, see what they say, and I'll let you know all about that once I get to Bunnings. And yeah, I can probably show you the boxes that I pick up at Bunnings as well. And after we go to Bunnings, I'm going to head over to Bondi, because that's going to be an absolute motherfucker for traffic. I'll probably do Potts Point, Bondi, North Bondi, then come back to, if there's a Leichhardt one, I can't remember if there's a Leichhardt one or not, Leichhardt, and then we'll go south to Miranda, which is down near Cronulla. So doing a tour of Sydney's beaches today. Bondi and we're not really going to Cronulla Beach, but who knows, I might go and have a look. Only problem is it's just starting to spit rain now, which earlier today you probably saw the sun was out, it was beautiful. So yeah, bizarre day, but yeah, that's life, eh? So I'll shut up now for a while, and I'll let you guys have a bit of a rest from my voice and everything, and I'll see you over at Alexandria Bunnings. Alrighty, now I've just arrived at Bunnings. I'm just going to quickly read the email from Uber support. Submitting appeals for access to alcohol deliveries. Hi, Neil. Vincent. Vincent's my middle name, in case you went away. This is Travis from the senior escalations team at Uber. Wow. This issue has been escalated to me for further review. I will be looking into this and will be in touch with an update soon. Thank you for your continued patience. It's supposed to have been fucking sorted out by now. And they're just saying thank you for your continued patience. I don't know. Okay, I'll keep that in the inbox there, so I know remember what's going on. It's all good. So yeah, I'm going to go pick these ones up from Bunnings, and I'll catch you on the other side when I get out of Bunnings with the boxes. Okay, so just picked there's actually only 4 deliveries I'm going to do.
Head northwest.
One of them was a what we call a futile. Box wasn't there, and that often happens with these Bunnings orders. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. I had one day where it was just one delivery, and I went there and it wasn't fucking there. Pissed me right off. But anyway, yeah, this one at least is a couple, so one's not there. You still got,
turn left towards McAvoy Street, then continue straight. Take the next right onto McAvoy Street.
And yeah, I'm going to chuck the Google Maps on for this one. So the first one I'm going to do is Bondi Beach. Get Bondi Beach, and then the North Bondi one's out of the way. I'm going to come back to Newtown, which is just sort of the back of here. And then on the way through there, because we go down King Street, Newtown, and then that becomes the Prince's Highway. That leads down to Miranda. So sweet. do the 4 deliveries like that. So yeah, shame about that Uber thingy. Dude just good on him for messaging me and saying, you know, look, I'm looking into it, thank you for your patience, but it really should have been sorted out by now, because as far as I'm aware, I haven't done anything wrong. And they've said to me that I've broken...
Continue on McAvoy Street for 1.5 kilometres.
I've done something wrong, but they haven't told me what I've done wrong. So how can I correct it for the future? Agree? They told me that twice. Because I think I told you earlier that what happened, they rescinded my ability to do alcohol deliveries first on I think it was a Thursday or Friday night after I'd finished work. Well, that's weird, so I just fucking appeal it. They fucked up, whatever. I appealed it through the app, and I called them as well, spoke to someone, and someone said, oh, you know, just wait and see what happens with the appeal. Yeah, whatever. For God's sake, this thing keeps falling down too. I'm sorry, sorry that just happened. So the appeal happened. They reinstated my thing. I had to re-upload my RSAT certificate. That's the thing you get from the government, which allows you to do alcohol deliveries. And I also had to. They said to me, Uber said to me as well. They said, please reapply to do alcohol deliveries, and we'll give you $75. So I thought, you know, whatever, you know, maybe it's a little sorry we fucked up thing, for a little thing of compensation. Okay, I'll do it. So I reapplied for it, got it, all was sweet, and I was ready to do it yesterday being Sunday, because I had one job in the morning, another job in the afternoon, and I was maybe going to jump on and do a night shift, a couple hours. But what happened, they said they took that off me yesterday morning, sent me an email saying, oh, we're taking it off you. After they'd given it back to me, and, you know, I'd re-uploaded my thing and reapplied. So I was like, what the fuck's going on here? So I called them. They said, oh, someone will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. The usual cookie cutter bullshit things they did, you know, like, absolutely gives me the shits. But so anyway, yeah, now latest development, this Travis guy, he actually, the name Travis is a very Anglo sort of name, if you like. Whereas all the people that I spoke with on the phone sounded like they could have been in another country, Asian country. So maybe it has actually gone up the line to someone at Uber Eats Australia. Whether or not the fact that I emailed the head of Uber Eats Australia, I'm not sure whether that has any sort of bearing on the fact that this has now gone to someone at seemingly Uber Eats Australia. So yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens on that one. As I said, I'm really, really pissed off about it. Absolutely did my fucking head in. So yeah, someone's looking into that, which is good. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a resolution soon, Uber. I mean, your dead shit's there fucked up. So you gotta fix it. So yeah, anyway, I'm heading to Bondi. I think we said Bondi Beach first. Yeah, we'll do Bondi Beach first, because that's could be a bit of a pain in the ass to get to and from. And then we'll do North Bondi, which is around the corner from it. Then we'll come back, do Newtown, and then back down to Miranda. Alrighty, so I'm about to just coming up to the street. I've got to do
50 metres at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on O'Brien Street.
Sorry guys, just coming up to the street where I've got to do this Bondi, what's the Bondi Beach delivery?
In 100 metres at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on O'Brien Street.
I think it's a few streets back from Bondi Beach, but yeah, whatever, the suburbs of it's Bondi Beach.
In 50 metres at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on O'Brien Street.
Okay, so yeah, so coming up to that.
In 600 metres, turn right onto Jacques Avenue.
Alright, so we'll try now. Again, this thing keeps, sorry, the angles keep buggering up because the gimbal is semi-broken. of my day. So what I was going to say was, these two Bondi deliveries, Bondi Beach and North Bondi, are basically, this part of Bondi's not too bad, but it just affirms why I don't want to do deliveries deliveries by e-bike on the in the Bondi area. This part of Bondi looks pretty flat. It's not too bad, but getting to Bondi and going from Bondi is an absolute motherfucker.
Turn right onto Shack Avenue, then your destination will be on the left.
And I'm sure further down to my left and a bit to my right is going to be an absolute bastard for hills. So it's very, very hilly. If you're going to do deliveries in the Bondi area, be prepared for hills. Anyway, I'm going to get this one done and I'll catch you all in a bit. Alrighty.
Turn left onto Lamrock Avenue, then turn left onto Campbell Parade.
Okay, the North Bondi delivery.
Take the next left onto Campbell Parade.
That was Bondi Beach. It's actually one street back from Bondi Beach, which is pretty cool. Because I'm coming down onto Campbell Parade now, which is the pretty much the street that Bondi Beach is on. It looks pretty empty. Bondi Beach looks pretty empty. The area
in 50
here is always
meters
busy.
at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Campbell Parade. In 600 meters, turn left onto Wairoa Avenue.
A bit quiet, but yeah. Cafes and things are pretty quiet. I mean, I guess it is 3:30 p.m. so early in the morning, any fucking day of the week, this area will be fucking packed. I guarantee you. Like all the cafes and everything here. Beach as well will be packed. There's people in this area sort of they get up early, they go for a swim, they go to the cafes, have something to eat, that's breakfast, then they go home or they go to work or they do whatever, and then later in the afternoon, probably 5 or 6 o'clock, is when they'd sort of return to the beach and hit the restaurants for dinner. But it's a very morning sort of economy over here in Bondi. All the action happens in the mornings these days. So yeah. Oh god, what is this guy fucking doing? Jesus fucking Christ! You get some spastics on the roads here in Australia. Sydney anyway. Oh my god. Little Ty to Corral, who was struggling to find a park. I mean, I'm in Corral, I'm in Sedan. This was a hatch, and he was absolutely struggling. Oh my god. It's not like he's parking a big Ford Ranger ute, was it? Yeah, as I was saying, it's a very morning oriented area, and people sort of, it's Uber Eats and food delivery is actually very busy at night time. So this Campbell Parade part doesn't look too bad where the beach is, because it's very flat, and it might be okay for food delivery at night time, this area. But then if you get sent to a
turn
job
left onto Wairoa
up
Avenue.
there, up to the left there, where it sort of came from, I reckon it'd be an absolute pain in the ass on your
in 400 meters, turn left onto Blair Street.
Use your battery like nothing else. Not only that, there's a lot of traffic too. There's looks like pretty good bike lanes, which is impressive, which is one pro, I should say, of doing it over here. I might do it one day, just a couple of hours. Things moved in here. Sorry guys. But yeah, I don't know, fuck. I'm kind of torn, because that Campbell Parade looks nice and flat.
Turn left onto Blair Street, then turn right onto Gould Street.
It looks nice and flat, but this area, I don't know. We'll leave that in the too hard basket for now, I think. I'll think about doing it another day. I won't worry about that. I'll just focus on getting these deliveries done. Just around the corner from the North Bondi one, so I'll catch you later. Alrighty, just got that one done. Thankfully there was a house, it wasn't a unit. But these areas of Bondi, it's got no fucking parking whatsoever. Let me just chuck Google Maps on here.
Head west on O'Donnell Street towards Middleton Avenue.
Whatever, go this way. Oh, fuck, some cunt coming out. These streets are fucking tiny. These streets
You're on the
are tiny.
fastest route despite heavier
Sucks
than usual
for-
traffic. You should reach your destination by 1614.
It's 4:15.
In 150 meters, turn left onto Marivery Road.
This is ridiculous, but anyway, fucking Bondi. I would never live here, by the way. But yeah, as for doing food delivery might be okay on the e-bike. Maybe on the scooter. The scooter being
Take the next left
motorbike
onto
type
Marivery
scooter.
Road, then turn
Yamaha
left
Max.
onto Mitchell Street.
Definitely not in a fucking car. Would not do anything in a fucking car around here. Jesus fucking Christ. You cannot park anywhere. And because there's so little parking, there's council ranges fucking everywhere. And they fucking get you bang,
Turn
bang,
left
bang.
onto Mitchell Street.
So I say fuck coming to Bondi with a car. I mean, I did it today just to have a look and see what it's like. And geez, the streets are very narrow. They're tricky to get down with a car. A lot of one ways. You can't go this
In
way.
300 meters, at the roundabout, take
an
the third
absolute
exit onto Blair Street.
Bastard of a suburb. Bastard of an area. This area. So yeah, possibly come here on an e-bike. Definitely not in a car. If you're thinking about doing deliveries around Bondi, but it'd be good on the e-bike if you live in this area. But for me, getting here, it's a little bit of a long trip and a little bit of a hilly trip. As I said, I might save that decision for another day. As I say, that two young fellas go past there on e-bikes, the Lime bikes, the shared e-bikes with no helmets on. I don't know if you saw them. You might have been able to just see them. They're not sure. But, and this being 3:30 in the afternoon is school time as well. So you got a lot of schools around here. Parents pulling up to pick their kids up and all that. There we go, right. People just
In
stopping
200
in random
meters,
spots.
at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on
Nightmare.
Blair Street.
And buses. Fuck. Yeah, bastard of an area for traffic, Bondi. But yeah, the next one we're going to, thankfully we got Bondi out of the way, heading to Newtown now, which the Google Maps says will take me 35 minutes. Problem again with Newtown, it's a fair trip from here, and parking in Newtown's fucking non-existent. So if you're going to do jobs in Newtown, do them either on a motorbike or scooter or e-bike. Cannot recommend driving there if you have to park to do deliveries at all. Newtown would be a fucking nightmare. Worse than Bondi, for sure. Which way are we going? We're going straight, okay. Alright, so yeah.
In 300 meters, turn
else
left
has
onto
been
Wellington
happening?
Street.
Off the work topic, Ange Postecoglou. First Aussie coach to win a major European trophy. I guess you could say it is. Shame's with fucking Tottenham though. Tottenham's shit.
Turn
Good on him,
left
though.
onto
I'm
Wellington
Very
Street.
happy for him and glad that an Australian coach is making a mark in Europe. Before him though, there was Joe Montemuro.
In 50
who
meters,
coached
at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Curlewis Street.
Who coached the Arsenal ladies team. They won a few titles. He also coached Juventus women's team as well. He's another good coach floating around that doesn't really get the media attention. Look him
In
up. His
150 meters, turn left onto Old South Head Road.
name is Joe Montemuro. So yeah.
Turn left onto Old South Head Road.
Funnily enough, I just got an email from Football New South Wales, which is the state I live in, saying, coaching.
There's a 5-minute congestion on Old South Head Road in 800 meters. You're
Can we
still
get
on the
around it?
best route.
Oh, Jesus, I fucked it up. Anyway, so yeah, it's good to see Aussie coaches doing big things over in Europe.
Turn left onto Old South Head Road.
And yeah, long may it continue. We've actually got a few more here. There's a few coaching in Asia at the moment.
Continue on Old South Head
They
Road
do
for
big
1
things as
kilometre.
well. And there's also one that's just made his A-League debut about 114 days ago with Melbourne Victory. Arthur Dillis. he was a couple of years below me in high school. I was in class with his brother Peter. G'day Peter and Arthur, if either of you just happen to be watching. And yeah, he's just got Melbourne Victory, the club he coaches, into the A-League Grand Final, which I think is next week. And he'd be, hazard a guess that he's roughly 40, 41 years old, so doing pretty well, I reckon. Well done, Arthur. And yeah, hopefully he'd be a gun overseas, because when we were young at high school, there's a big group of us all followed the European leagues. Myself, I was a bit more towards the English Premier League, because Arsenal are my team, they're my main team. I of course appreciate the different clubs in different countries over there in Europe, but these guys they sort of watched more the European leagues, the Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, the Greek league. I'm not sure what they call the Greek league nowadays. Yeah, those other leagues around Europe. So yeah, hopefully we can get a couple more the next few years heading to Europe and emulating Ange Postecoglou. Yeah, still here in Bondi. Could be here for a while, because as you just heard, there's a bit of traffic. Not great, not ideal, but hey, what can you do? Got 2 more deliveries to do. One at Newtown, which will take me half an hour to get there from here, and then the one at Miranda, which will take me probably half an hour, 40 minutes from Newtown to Miranda. Yeah, fun. Nah, it's alright. Earn a bit of money. It's not too... the worst part of it's sitting in the traffic, of course. Sort of obviously got customers that are sort of waiting for their goods. Sort of sucks. It's not like it can be sort of quick because there's so much traffic, but whatever. I'll just sit here, relax for a bit, enjoy the drive, and catch you all in a bit. 45 minutes later, I'm now in Newtown, just coming along King Street. I reckon Google Maps is saying it's 3 minutes away, my next stop, so I'll do a quick update. Yeah, it's now 4:15, so I reckon I'll be at this one about 25 past 4, even though it's saying it's 3 minutes. I can see there's a bit of traffic there, so could end up being 10 minutes. Sydney traffic for you. So yeah, get here, drop this one off. Let's say we'll leave here at say 25 past 4, 4:30, and should be down at Miranda at about 5:30, I reckon, because we're going to hit peak hour and it's going to be fucking fun. So yeah, it's just a short update on how we're going. Alrighty, so just did that one at Newtown. Did a shifty little parking job in a one-way street here. So I have to turn around, head down to Miranda now, and it's saying that that trip is going to take me 50 minutes, around about an hour. It's now 4:21. We should be hitting Miranda just before 5:30 p.m. So let's make it 6. So hit Miranda around 5:36 p.m. That means I'll be back up my home area about 7:30, I reckon. Let's enjoy the ride, eh? Alrighty. Last one for the day done. Whew, Jesus. So I'm down here at, what did I say I was? Miranda. Just about to head home. It's now 20 past 5, so I'm pretty close with my guess of getting here at 5:30, eh? Hey, so well done. What did I make? I made, just checked, actually made $40 for those deliveries. 40 for the ones that I did, because there were 4 that I picked up, one that was a futile, I checked and actually got paid $5 for the few times. Whatever, you know, at least I got something for it. But so in total for that, I got $45. And for the job earlier today, I got the assembly job, building the baby stuff. I got 78. So let's just call it 125 or $130. I can't do the maths. I'll pop it up towards the end of the video. Yeah, I'm now heading home from Miranda. Should be home, I'd say, around the 6:15, 6:30 mark. So not too bad. So that makes it, if you think about the delivery, just the delivery portion, I left my area, where I sort of finished the baby stuff assembly job, at just after 2 p.m. and it's now 5:30 p.m. so I've done 3 hours, and will have been, let's say, 4 hours by the time I get back to where I live. So let's say 4 hours for $40, 45-ish bucks. That's around $10 an hour, which is about well under half the Aussie minimum wage that I made for those 4 deliveries. I mean, it's not. Oh, sorry. It's not a matter of looking at it as in, you know, you're paid X amount per hour. You got to take into account each job and sort of what it pays, as it does with Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that. And of course, I could have told good old Zoom to you couriers this morning when they call me. I mean, I told them I'd jump online and I'd have a look at it. I didn't say I'd definitely do it. I'd say I'll jump online and have a look. And in the end, I decided to do it simply because, you know, why not? Wasn't going anywhere else today after the assembly job, so I thought I may as well do it. I actually used to go out with a guy.
In 400 meters, turn left onto Ventura Avenue.
Shut up. We are on Kingsway. This is going to lead us home. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying, I used to go with a girl who lived down this way when I was very young. Far out. I would have been 20 or 21 years old, I think, at that time. Sorry, I just turned the light off and you probably can't see me. Yeah, that was 23, 24 years ago. Jesus. And I used to do this trip quite a bit, coming down south here and this right now or whatever. And probably wouldn't do it these days. But you never know. Might be worth it. So yeah, it's a fair way. This Miranda, Kirrawee, Cronulla area is a fair way from my area, but you know, it is what it is. I did a couple of deliveries ending up down here. Now I've got it all the way back home. So yeah, I'll catch you all when I get back home. I'll do a little finish up video. Why not? Fuck it. Let's do it and enjoy this trip back home, and I'll see you when I get there. So I'm on the way home still. I'm just coming through Hurstville here, and I just thought I haven't updated you on my foot, my left foot. I had my second platelet-rich plasma injection the other day. That was on, it's actually the same day I got my license, my driver's license on suspended. 19th of May. That was it was about a week ago. A week? Yeah, Jesus, yeah. So it's the 26th, yeah, so that, about a week before I had that last, my second injection there, it started to really feel a lot better, which was strange, and I thought, just out of nowhere, beautiful, yeah, this is good. So I had the injection, and yeah, it sort of continued on that same trajectory, upwards trajectory, so fingers crossed, I'll be hopefully running towards the end of this year, maybe October, November-ish, and then soccer again next year, hopefully. I reckon I'll probably play over 35s for soccer. I've got a team in mind that I'm going to target myself towards, and sort of hope I can play with them, because they're a lower division over 35s team. Failing that, there's actually a few over 45s teams I could play in as well. I really don't want to go back into all age, because there you cop all the 20-year-olds, and I'm 45 and I haven't played in 2 years, so my fitness level will just be down like that. But you know, it'd be good fun to get back into it. So yeah, that's my foot, and yeah, I got my driver's license back. Well, it's funny the way it works, man. Can't say I could have driven, but I could have driven while my license was suspended, but I would have got a massive penalty if I'd got caught. And in all honesty, I didn't drive or ride my motorbike scooter in that time period, so I've been a good boy. So yeah, I got that back last Monday, and I've actually been doing a lot of these Zoom to You deliveries in the car since then, because it's been raining. Had some, as I said before, I had some crazy fucking weather, probably a day or two before I got my license back was the last Uber Eats delivery I did on the e-bike. So I'm hoping to be able to return to that soon. This fucking rain has stopped. I'll get back on the bike, you know, doing the Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Menulog. Yeah, my next video I'll probably be doing that. Who knows? So yeah, it's just a little update on my foot, I guess. If any of you are wondering, it's called platelet-rich plasma therapy, and they basically take, I think I've told you before, they take a little bit of blood out of your arm, put it into what they call a centrifuge machine, which just spins it around really, really fast. They spin it for about 10-15 minutes in that machine, in a little vial, of course. Vial spins, and then they take it out and they inject it into your foot while they're ultrasounding it. And I should mention too, while she was ultrasounding it, I said to her, "Oh, does it look a lot better?" And she said, "Yeah, it does look better." So it looks as though this therapy is going to work. Yeah. Anyway, I'll shut up now for a bit, and I'll catch you when I get home. Alrighty, so I'm about 5-10 minutes from home. It's now, yep, spot on 6:25. I think I said 6:30, didn't I? I said what time I'll be home. So yeah, about 5 minutes away. Finish up video here. What do we have today? Bit of emotion, huh? Bit of assembly of baby items and a couple of deliveries. So yeah, would I have done those deliveries normally? Probably not. The two Bondi and the Miranda ones, probably not. Maybe the Newtown one. Even that I usually balk at going to Newtown because that's a really busy area as well. But all in all, I mean, would I have done food delivery after that one this morning? Probably not. I probably wouldn't have risked it, knowing that it's been raining the last couple of weeks. And when that rain was just starting, after I walked out of that place, I thought, I wouldn't have done food delivery anyway. Probably not. I wouldn't have risked it. So, but yeah, still I managed to earn $45 after that one. So, yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Still earned some money, so it's a good day. Still alive, still breathing. Car's still in one piece. Haven't had an accident, anything like that. Touch wood. Fuck, there's no wood here. 5 minutes from home, I'll be fine. So yeah, total earnings, I think I said were 125, 130 odd bucks. So I'll whack the total up here somewhere in one of the corners of the screen here, like I normally do for you all. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I don't put pressure on people to like and share and subscribe and whatever else, but if you want to, feel free. I think they might email you every time I do a new video or something. I'm not sure. I don't subscribe to any channels myself, so I wouldn't know how that side of things works, but yeah, just gives a thumbs up, say hello in the comments, ask any questions about any of the jobs that I do as well. Feel free, man. I'm here to help you guys out. You guys maybe want to emulate what I'm doing, go for it. Get on Airtasker, get on Zoom to You couriers. That's Zoom, then number 2, letter U. I might make the logo up here if I can find it. Otherwise, yeah, Zoom to You. Jump on there. Another one I'm in the process of signing up for is one called Sherpa Couriers. SHERPA, like the Nepalese Sherpas. You know, they go on those animals are alpacas or something. They go up the mountains in Nepal. They carry sort of courier stuff up there that way. That's what they're sort of named after. So a bit of a funny one. Their sign-up process takes ages, which is weird. I actually had to do like an introductory video and had to answer a few questions, doing like a video to send them, so they can see a bit of what I'm like, I guess. So it's just kind of good. They know they're not signing up just any old fucking drongo off the street, which seems like a good thing for them to do. It's a good way for them to do it, I reckon. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. I'll finish up here as I a couple of minutes from home. Oh no, sorry, I just hit that hump there. I thought it was going to bang, fall off again. I'll buy a new gooseneck for when I do my next in-car YouTube video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Come on, dude, get through the fucking roundabout. It's not fucking hard. No one in front of him and he broke. Hey, it's Sydney. Anyway, so yeah, it's just starting to fall off now. Past everything. Yeah, thanks all for watching again. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Look at this son of a bitch. Size of this fucker. On the wall, he's literally almost the size of my fucking hand. He's fucking huge. Look, that's the size of him there, and that's a pillow next to him. The pillow's obviously bigger than he is, but he's quite fucking big. Whoo, shit. I have to get some fly spray in a container for that one. He's massive. Welcome home, eh?